we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
On play action, it's Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now Murray off play action. Goes right back to McBride. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, Charles, look, and this is probably a harbinger of things to come. He's got such trust in his tight end, and they're on back-to-back plays. We're seeing that on display.
And when they have that kind of trust, they're not as worried about what the coverage is because they feel like they know each other so well. They'll make the subtle move downfield, and the ball will end up in the right spot. And by the way, partner, what's harbinger mean? Help me out.
Well, you're the one that taught me that a few years ago, so I'll have to lean on you for that. I was just hoping it fit into the sentence correctly.
I must have got it from my word of the day calendar on my desk.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, he's got this downfield to McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Play action. It's Howell. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Well, go ahead. Partner, less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Cardinals hit 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray. That's complete to McBride. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. He made a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Up the middle, Nwangu. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Howell, he'll drop this down to Williams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Third and 2, here's Howell. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Faking the handoff, Howell. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now they go play action with Howell. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Howell looking to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
First down, Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
It's Howell with another throw. And this pass caught by Gray. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And that's caught inside the 35. taken down here just shy of the 30. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray able to get this one to McBride. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll check that down, and it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Powell. This one swung out to Williams. On the move past the 40. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. That's complete left side to Gray. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And Howe will throw it. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And once more, Howe back to the air. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. they are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. On the counter, here's Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Howell throwing on third down here. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. They'll find Ayuk open right side. From the 45 on second down. Howell, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First down, Howell to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10, Howell. For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Howell down to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Powell. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Here's Murray. quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play fake. Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now throwing on 1st down here. Hockenson crossing the middle and bringing it in. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Howell looking to throw again. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Slot man moves right. First down, Murray. Throw left side, complete. That's more. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. To throw, it's Murray. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. In motion comes the tight end left. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. A huge play there for Denver. 49 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Williams, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Touchdown! Terrace Marshall, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Powell throwing for it. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Play action. Now it's Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
To throw again on second down. Murray, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with...
And oh, it's blocked. The Cardinals pick it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection led to the block.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Murray now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Murray's throw complete to McBride. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Straight ahead, here's Nwogu.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McBride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Throwing again on second down. Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals!
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
At his top speed, according to Next Gen Stats, well, really, it's ridiculous, impossible, whatever you want to call it, 22.6 miles per hour. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop in behind the line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So here we go, 4th down, Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. they'll go right back to Nwangu. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On the give is Nwangu. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Nwangu. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Piñeiro. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Cardinals win it. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Cards, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.